Hello, all you hardcore boxing fans out there. How are you doing? It's Russ here from Poker's Corner, the biggest gob in sport. We say the things on here that nobody dare say. I just want to give a big shout out to our sister channel, Poker's International, YouTube. Feel free to go over there and have a look and like and subscribe and leave a comment. Let me know what you think. It's all right if you like cricket and snooker and football, all that kind of thing. Right, here we go. The Sam Jones Lick Feast. Sam, why is it every time anything happens in boxing, people go to you for your opinion? Why do they do that? Because all you're going to do is lick male arsehole. Well, that's what you do. You don't give an opinion, do you? Because everybody's your pal. It's me pal. It's me pal. He's a pal of mine. Sam, you know, and I know, there's no friends in the sport of boxing. You keep thinking there is, don't you? There's no friends in boxing, lad. I'm sorry to tell you. There just isn't. There's no friends whatsoever. So stop it. Stop it with this. He's me pal. He's me pal. He's a pal of mine. We know what happened when you had Joyce, don't we? When you tried to be everybody's pal. Where's Joyce now? Hey, heading for Skid Row, innit? Thanks to you. So what you know about boxing, Sam Jones, you can write on back of a stamp. I'm fed up of seeing your Monday mass or your Sunday sermons every time anything happens. You don't know Carl Froch to be barking about him and what he should do with Joshua, you plant pot. Keep your snout out. What will be, will be. All right, you lick feast. Anyway, now that we've got him out of the way, the human monitor lizard, we can move on. Somebody says to me yesterday, Porky, is Joe Parker the Cinderella man of boxing? Well, I don't know about Cinderella man, but what I will say is this. He's beat Wilder and Zhang. But they've both been beat before he fought him. It's not like he's just beaten roadman killers. He just beat two old men that are many, many, many years older than him. And that's it. Now, people are talking about him like he's the second coming of Ernie Shavers. No, he isn't. Joe Parker is the stinkinator. I'm not buying into all this. He's stronger, faster, quicker than a speeding bullet. For all we know, Joe Parker, the stinkinator, could be on the special shakes. We don't know, do we? We're going to find out, though, aren't we? But like I've just said there, beating Wilder, who's finished, and Zhang, an old man's, don't make him a roadman killer, does it? So get over it. All right. Which brings me to Chisora and Joyce. Now, Joyce has done Parker, hasn't he? Joyce is going to fight Chisora. Derek Chisora. Oh, my God. What do we think to him, old Del Boy? Eh? What do we think to Del Boy? Well, Del Boy and Joyce, if you had their ages up together, right? They're about 80-year-old now. Joyce has done Parker, and Parker's done Chisora twice. But Parker lost to Dylan White, hasn't he? Lost to Joshua. He's lost to Joyce. So I'd like to see him rematch Dylan White and Joyce at some point. But look, Chisora and Joyce, it's the soup kitchen job for them. They're now in the soup kitchens, aren't they? Last throw of the dice for Derek, in my opinion. But Joyce, probably last throw of dice for him if he loses to Derek. I mean, if Derek digs one out here, pulls a punch from nowhere like he did against Takam, Joyce's career is finished and Derek's back in mix. But seeing Derek Chisora rock up at these events, or bowl up, should I say, it don't look, it's not good for the sport. Derek Chisora sounds like Scooby-Doo. He can't string a sentence together, right? He's had 324 rounds as a pro. He's got a lot of miles on clock. Joyce has only had 93 rounds, but he's already finished, isn't he? What is he, 39-year-old? Derek's 41 in November, so they're 80-year-old between them. They're old men. Old men. It's a very dangerous fight for health reasons. Now, we have weight divisions for a reason, but you don't have to make weight as a heavyweight. But when you get past a certain age as a heavyweight, you're usually past 32, 33, usually finished. Now they've changed it to 43, haven't they? 42, 43. They're putting 10 years on these men. The money that's on offer is making these men go to the well, but it's detrimental to their health. Now, if you go and look at a video, Derek Chisora, listen to how he spoke after Caballel knocked him about in Monaco. That was some years ago, that. Right, we all remember that, don't we? We all remember Caballel, don't we? And Derek Chisora. Now, even everybody said after that fight that he should pack in. Now, since the Caballel fight in 2017, 7 years ago, Derek Chisora's had 12 fights, winning 7. So he's gone 7-5 in his last 12 fights. But yet, how is he still dining at the top table? We're talking about a man here. 47 fights, 40-odd-year-old, 13 losses. He's been iced and put on buttermilk 4 times. He meets everything with his face. He takes a lot of punishment and nobody's looking out for him. Why is that? Why is that? That's what I want to know. No, it's like nobody cares. It's like, no, I don't know. But listen, sooner or later, we're going to end up with one on slab. And if it were going to be anybody, in my opinion, it'd be Chisora. It's a disaster waiting to happen. You know, it'd be like Dave Allen in another 10 years, be like Chisora. Nobody's mentioning a word. They're just letting these people get knocked about, aren't they? Unbelievable. So I wish Derek Chisora well. He's been a good servant to British boxing. Joyce hasn't been as big a servant, but he's already finished, isn't he? They're both finished. So it is what it is, but I make Joyce a favourite in that. I want to give a big shout out to Royston Barney Smith, super featherweight. So age 20, 10-0, 5 on Button Moon. They say he's going to be the next big thing at featherweight, super featherweight. So watch out for him, Royston Barney Smith. All right. Porky, what do you think to Ryan Garcia? I think he's a crank. Sounds like a raving lunatic. Also a drug cheat. So what am I supposed to say about what do I think to Ryan Garcia? Get him run out of sport. It's a cheat. That's where we're at. There's also crackers. Have you heard some of the stuff he's coming out with? He's absolutely crackers. No, it is what it is. Canelo Eubank. What do I think to that? Chris Eubank against Canelo. Well, it'd be only game left in town for Eubank because he could get beat against anybody else, couldn't he really? But is that where we're at? Putting middleweights in there with former world champion light heavyweights. It's just a gimmick fight for Eubank to get money. He wouldn't even turn up to try in that fight. He'd turn up and get on his bike. That's all that fight would be. If Liam Smith can knock him out, Canelo will put him on Button Moon. That's what's wrong with boxing. Who's going to put Eubank in with Canelo? How has he deserved a Canelo fight? What has he done? Who has he beat? What belts he won? It's not deserving. It's just a case of Eddie Hills wanted to get him smashed up and get him all some money in. That's all that is. That is absolutely shocking. If somebody signs off on that fight, they could be signing Eubank's death warrant. He's not active enough to be getting in there with Canelo. Not active at all. He's just beat a weight drained beefy who flogged him in first fight, Eubank. So no, I ain't having that. That fight shouldn't be allowed. Canelo needs to go fight David Benavidez or people like that, not Chris Eubank. I mean, come on. What given right has Chris Eubank got to start demanding pay-per-views all the time? Ben or Canelo? It's a shocker, isn't it? Eubank Ben, the kids fight, Christopher Eubank Jr. and Conor Ben. That fight is dead. Eubank Ben, it's dead in the water. So it is what it is, isn't it? But like I said, absolutely shocking. Absolutely shocking. So that's fine. Where would it leave for? What do I think to Conor Ben at the moment? Why is he silent? I'm not sure, and I don't care. I don't really care for Conor Ben at all. I think he's a crank, an absolute crank of the highest order. He's had plenty of time to sort this out. So it's what it is, isn't it? I've heard they're digging Daniel Jacobs up for one more run. Oh my God. Unbelievable. What next? Is Dennis going to dig up John Fuchs again? And prop him up on a Dennis show? Digging Daniel Jacobs up. Oh my God. Unbelievable. Absolutely unbelievable. But it is what it is, isn't it? Whatever happened to Stewie Hall? He won a world title, didn't he, with Dennis? What happened to Stewie Hall? Dennis fell out with him, didn't he? Dennis, another world champion you fell out with. Somebody said to me the other day, whatever happened to Stewie Hall? I said, he's on Dole, isn't he? And he a Dole? I don't know, but he overachieved, let me tell you. Overachieved. So it is what it is. So, okie dokie. Thanks for liking and subscribing and leaving a comment. But getting back to Canelo, I just can't understand why he just don't fight his mandatories. People his own weight. Like Benavidez, get stuck into him. That's what we want to see. So that's what we want to see. It's all good stuff, innit? It's all good stuff. So Sam Jones, you're still a cocksucker. Hey, and a monitor lizard. I hope you're well. I thought I'd stick you up in lights, Sam. Stick you on a thumbnail. Then you could watch all this video, all of it, and realise we've hardly spoke about you because you are a human monitor lizard reporting back, telling tales to people at Queensbury and Matchroom, you mole in the hole. Well, peace out. Thanks for liking and subscribing, leaving a comment. Don't forget to tune in to Porky's International, our YouTube channel, the other one. It's a lot better than Porky's Corner, in my opinion. So, well, peace out.